What What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, first of all, let's just talk about last night for a second. I might have had the most lit live stream I've had since Kamikaze dropped last night. This is the reason you shouldn't miss the live streams, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what's going on in the channel. Yo, last night we had so many people, and I don't even mean like we had like a big mass of people, which we did. I'm talking about Crip stopped by. I'm talking about Laid Back stopped by. I'm talking about No Life Shacks people was coming in. I'm talking about, I think I see some script work people in there. I think I saw some, I hate doing shout outs because I have to remember everything. Jay Rizzle was in the building. Bro, we got up to like damn near 1,000 people watching. When I ended the live stream, when I started doing the freestyles, messed that up. There was like 500 people still in that band. You know what I mean? There's still like 500 people in that little bitch. There's still like 500 people in that little bitch. You know what I mean? So, that shit crazy, whoop. That shit crazy, whoop. Baby. Oh, that's just my bad. I've been watching a lot of New Orleans stuff. That shit crazy, whoop. Anyway, so, that was crazy. Then after we had the Munfu Live Discord act, and Crypt was a special guest. We did a Crypt interview for the whole time. So like, first of all, shout out to all the new subscribers I got. I gained like 100 subscribers last night. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the S&J Nation family. We a family here. You know what I mean? We a family here. I don't know what else to say. We may not be the biggest group on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? The biggest base. But we the strongest. I bet you that. I bet you that, you little besh. Huh? I bet you that, you little besh. Nah, whoop. Anyway, so that's not what we're here for. I just had to show my appreciation to everybody. That means the world to me. Just want to tie my hair up too, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get them little babies. You know what I mean? Who's a little baby, you know what I mean? Be my little baby, my little best, you know what I mean? Anyway, so this is what we gonna do. I got 2 Grammy videos today. I was gonna make them one video, but that wouldn't be fair. There's 2 major things that happened with the Grammys. 2 major, and they deserve their own videos. Now, the first one we're gonna talk about right now is Eminem and Joyner Lucas being nominated for a Grammy. Huh? Joyner Lucas said he'll probably never win a Grammy this year, nominated for the joint. You know what I mean? And then the second one gonna be that not only is Joyner Lucas nominated for a Grammy with Eminem, but he's nominated for a Grammy by himself. I'm pretty sure Emily has 1 nomination this year. Joyner got 2. So we gonna talk about that on a whole different video because Joyner needs a whole video for that. But so the nominations done came out for the 2018 or not, I don't know, not whatever, Grammys. And right there we saw Eminem and Joyner Lucas. Lucky You is nominated for a Grammy. Hold up. Round of applause. Listen, I sound like a broken record every time I break a record, but I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to keep saying this so y'all never forget. 2018, 2017, 2016, you got to give it for the year of the trolls. Word up. That's when trolling really started becoming the major way for artists of all genres. I'm not just saying hip-hop. Artists of all genres where trolling became the major way to promote your music. You know what I'm saying? It became the okay, well, not only is all attention good attention era, but all attention is money era. But I think 2018, what we're going to remember from 2018, and this year's almost over, but when you stick your flag in the ground, what we're going to remember for 2018 is that it was the year of the lyricist, man. Word up, bro. It was the year of the lyricist. And not only was it the year of the lyricist, but like, it in a major way. In a major way. Because the lyricists were rewarded this year, I think, more than the trolls. Who's the king troll? Tekashi, right? Now, when we talk about rewards, yeah, he just beat out Travis Scott for #1 album. But look at what he had to trade for that. Look at where he's at right now. That's not worth it. For the #1 album, it's not worth it. So, the fact that Joyner and Lucas had so many moments this year, and to end out the year with a great, listen, Lucky You was, I think, Joyner's first platinum. And now it looks even weirder with that Tory Lanez track diss when he goes, "You ain't got a platinum plaque, hit me up and I'll get one." It's like, has Tory ever been nominated for a Grammy? Let alone 2? Listen, Joyner went from, now I'm going to put that in the other video, but Joyner went from the epitome of not nothing to something, but like really like hard work paying off. Because to the untrained eye, it may look like Joyner Lucas blew up overnight. To the person who doesn't understand what's going on, babe, it might look like Joyner Lucas blew up overnight. Now that couldn't be further, I had to sit down. Now that couldn't be further from the truth. Joyner Lucas has been putting in a lot of work, but Eminem gets nominated for Grammys. That's what he does, right? He does that a lot. That ain't nothing new. But I just think it goes back to the whole entire thing that I've been saying about the year of lyrics. Because the biggest moments of this year was by lyricists, besides like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Dead ass. The biggest moments of this year. Just think about it. Back to back. I mean, not back to back. Meek and Drake, MGK and M, Joyner and Tory, Kamikaze dropping, Lucky You, Scorpion, all of this stuff, everything seemed to be, even Kanye, everything seemed to be very involved in battle rap this year. And people were getting rewarded handsomely for that. So sitting here, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. Eminem has sold 450,000 physical copies of his last project. Physical copies. That is a lot. Grip for that is so much. So what's crazy to me is anybody who, like, up and coming artists who are looking at the game and still think, because you know, like, it be the up and coming people who be the most lost sometimes. So because they be just trying to do the last thing that was successful, and sometimes people don't be paying attention to what has stopped working or when the culture has completely changed, right? And the culture has man, listen, I did a horrible ponytail today, and all my dreads is falling out of it, as you see. So I'm just gonna. So people are still, you know, there's certain people who are still fixated on trolling, and that's not gonna work because Tekashi 6ix9ine kind of blew that bubble up. He kind of popped that bubble because there's really, trolling is an escalating scale. Right? In order for it to work the way that people want it to work, it's got to be an escalating scale. That's another reason why trolling couldn't last, because it's not something maintainable. Once somebody has done something like go to jail or fighting Rico over trolling, there's nobody who's going to really top this in trolling, so we done seen everything else. So that I think the industry knows that, and the industry is shifting to the side. Like, JID dropped a hell of a project this year, man. 151, 155, you know what I'm saying? Like, dropped a hell of a project this year. I've been seeing him around a lot of different places, doing his little runs, promoting that stuff. Like, Lucky You is nominated for a Grammy. And it's so funny because throughout the Kamikaze album, and I'm pretty sure even on that song, Eminem says something about you have to sell a soul to win a Grammy. He knows that, and different stuff. Like he was flaming the Grammys throughout Kamikaze. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but that's when something is undeniable, and the Grammys is the Grammys. So they're going. What you think? They ain't gonna nominate M? You tripping? You freaking trip? You are tripping yourself. It's the accolades. Like, of course, Eminem winning a Grammy is huge. Of course. Or nominated for a Grammy is huge. Of course. But the accolades put aside by lyricists this year has been so crazy. The different things and I know a lot of people do not pay attention to stuff like that. They only pay attention to things they don't like, or because I still see certain people speaking as if hip hop is dead. And I think what it is people got so used, like a certain group of people, a certain group of fans who married that idea. Remember what I said about marrying ideas? That's the worst thing you can do. You should be able to divorce an idea at any moment. You should be able to walk away from an idea at any moment if you're proven wrong. And I think a lot of people just ever since Nas made hip hop is dead, I think that's the shield they're gonna die on. I don't think that, and those people annoy me just as much as people who are doing stuff to sully hip hop, because it's like, listen, give the fair and unbalanced, which is impossible, but give as most fair and unbalanced take on this, please, because what you're doing isn't working and it's not making no sense to me. Quit saying hip hop is dead. Hip hop is very much alive. This is one of the best years for hip hop. I mean, I cannot believe Joyner Lucas is nominated for a Grammy. That's the wild part of the whole thing. M gave that man the solid alley-oop. Jesus, he gave him the duck down watch. He gave him the Street Volume 2 no look behind the back alley-oop. God damn. So shout out to M. Shout out to all the lyricists for doing the goddamn thing this year. Shout out to all the lyricists for taking over 2018. Or for, we didn't take over 2018, but the lyricists poked their heads out like, yeah, we here. 2019 is the pure takeover. Because with Tekashi being in jail, someone's going to try to come and probably emulate his style or emulate what made him big, but it's just not going to work. I'm telling you, all the moving parts, all the parts are moving that ended troll rap. Now, when people be like, oh, mumble rap is done, I've never really, I've subscribed to the belief of mumble rap, but rap has to have many genres. Rap has to have many styles. People want rap to be one thing, but don't realize that that is immature. Rap is way too sophisticated now. Rap is way too old now. What rap is, it's not way too old, but it's a lot older now. Rap is multi-genre. Rap is the biggest form of pop culture. It's the biggest, it is pop culture. Hip hop is pop culture. So, I forgot what I was going to say there. Basically, hip hop is pop culture. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Hip hop is pop culture. So if you really think there should only be one type of rapping, no matter if you think everybody should be, yeah, or if you think everybody should be, I got the lyrics when the lyrics and the lyrics and the lyrics, you're wrong. It don't matter which one you think hip-hop should be. If you think hip-hop should be all of one thing, let me just tell you right now, before I even hear your statement or your idea or your argument, you're wrong. Hip-hop needs Uzi Vert. I don't want a hip-hop without Young Thug. I don't want a hip-hop without, some of these other people. I want a Playboy Cardi. I want I can't even think of other dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it life music, not just music that you listen to for one emotion. Because no human being doesn't sometimes feel Like Uzi, stop it. You ain't M all the time. Sometimes you might get something fly on you like, oh, wait a minute, I'm flying a little bear here. I'm flying a little bear. You might hit your little, you know what I'm saying? I just love where hip hop is going. 2019, we going strong. Shout out to M, shout out to Joyner, shout out to the SFJ Nation. Make sure y'all, speaking of lyricists, stay tuned for that Script album. Screw, Crypt, Script, bang! It's about to be the hottest thing, you know what I mean? Stay tuned, you little back.